Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So the GOP's very own mini Ghislaine Maxwell was just sentenced to prison. I shared with you guys last month that GOP donor and repeat Fox News guest Anthony Lazzaro had been sentenced to prison for 21 years for recruiting and having sex with numerous young girls. Well, his accomplice, a woman named Gisela Castro Medina, was just sentenced for her part in recruiting those girls. Medina used to be the chairperson for a chapter of the College Republicans, by the way, and she was arrested in 2022. She was charged with trafficking minors. And the evidence showed she was paid by Lazzaro to locate and coerce these girls into meeting him. And in December of 2022, Medina knew that she was screwed. She saw the writing on the wall. She knew they had a ton of evidence against her. So she took a plea deal. She pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit sex trafficking of minors and 1 count of obstruction because she also tried to help Lazzaro to cover up their crimes before she copped to it. Well, at the sentencing hearing, Medina was reportedly crying, and she told the judge, quote, "I'm grateful I got caught." Now, Medina claims that this whole thing helped her to turn her life around, and she thanked the prosecutors, she thanked the investigators, and according to news reports, she also apologized profusely to the victims. Medina's attorney requested that the judge sentence her to time served, and he noted that she's taken part in sex trafficking education. He said she also goes around the country and gives speeches. She participated in a panel that was discussing the survivors of sexual abuse. So the attorney also pointed out that Medina has a history of childhood abuse and neglect. He said she's now been sober for over 2 years. I mean, I'm sorry, as I've said before, we've all got our shit, right? I mean, a lot of us didn't have the greatest childhoods, right? We're not out trafficking minors, so that's a BS excuse in my estimation. So one of the victim's mothers was in court, and she read a victim impact statement, and she asked the court to give Medina a significant sentence for the harm she's caused. The victim's mom said that her daughter considered Medina to be her best friend at the time, and she believed that Medina was just very manipulative, that she hasn't changed. This is all, a ruse to get out of the sentence. So the prosecutor asked for 7 years. But they did admit to the judge that Medina is, quote, the most cooperative defendant she has encountered. So U.S. District Judge Patrick Schlitz presided over this case, and he called Medina out for obstructing the investigation before she finally took a plea and agreed to testify against Lazzaro. And in the end, the judge sentenced Medina to only 3 years in prison. So I guess decent, I wish it was longer. Given that he got 21 years, I think that she maybe deserved at least 5. Anyway, I don't know. I hope she learned something. I hope she learned that it's not good to be a Republican. I mean, come on, really? Head of the Republican conference or group, college Republicans at her university. And this is what she's doing. I mean, I guess she learned how to be an entrepreneur, huh? Yeah, talk about capitalism at its finest. All right, I will let you all know if I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please become a donor if possible. Links are below in the description box on YouTube and on the podcast. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.